Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube? Rob by. I did a piece about the Trustman's Bank, right? This is the bank was formed in 1980, 1866, right? Let me read you this. The Freeman Saving and Trust Company, right? Established in 1865 to assist newly emancipated African Americans. It records as among the most significant genealogical and historical resources for Black families in history in the United States. Here is a breakdown of where these archives held and what they contain. Number one, where the records are located. Now, what I'm saying, I'm just reading this out because I was looking for my last name, right? And they said this bank here had like over 6 or 7 thousand Black Americans that had money in this bank, right? Had money in this bank. So this is a long story to it, right? So I just found out about it, and I thought it was, kind of very curious because what I did stumble across was a whole bunch of names. That's them names got power. Not like power like I'm saying like power like far as they indigenous to the land, right? One of them name was Phoenix, right? I forgot what it was, but I heard Chief Rod Hayes and them talk about the last name Phoenix. Some kind of high authority or something like that. But let me get back to reading this. Okay, where the records are located. The original physical records are managed by the National Archives and Record Administration, for short NARA. Physical location, most or original documents are housed at the National Archives in College, what is that? College Park, Maryland. Digital asset. Because of their immense value, these records have been what's that? Digitized and are searchably online through Family Search, Ancestor, the Smithsonian National Museum, African American History and Culture. Often features exhibits and digital alternatives related to the bank. What you will find in the archives, the signature files of the bank are practically famous because they act as early identification, capture personal details that were rarely recorded elsewhere during the Reconstruction era. Family lineages, named parents, spouses, children, siblings, personal what's that? Biographs, um, birthright, not birthright, but birthplace, place where the depositor was raised, and current residence rather, military service. Many many depositors were veterans of the United States Color Troop. Formatized some records even list the names of former enslaved or the names of the plantations where the depositors was that previously lived. Physical description, details such as complex or height, are often noted for identification. All right, let me see. Now, this the part I want y'all to pay close attention, right? The Trust Freeman Bank was created for the Black America, Black indigenous people that was fighting in the war. So what happened was they ran the shit under the ground. All them black folks, like over 6, 7,000 black folks lost their money. because the bank. I had the names of the people who ran this shit in the ground. They went to jail. Some of them went to jail. Some of them like they was stealing money. They was doing all that. But during that time, they had over $3 million in the bank. And black people had 3 million. Now this is 1866 now. So all them black people lost their money, right? So now what it really have, it done draw interest on it, right? So what I'm saying, go back this here. I'm finna show y'all the book, and you can Google it too, and go into the National Archives and find it and see your family member last name, or if you um don't know your relatives, or your granddaddy, your daddy, all that, if they was in this actual war, right? So they started a trust fund. That's how it started. I'm finna read the part where they ran this shit down in the ground. While the records are a gold mine for researchers today, the bank itself has a tragedy history. It was a private corporation, not a government agency. Through most depositors believed their money was backed by the federal government. Due to mismanagement, risk loaned by white trustees, and the panic of 1873, the bank failed in 1874. Tens of thousands of black families lost their life savings, a blow that had long-term effects on the wealth gap and the trust in the bank system. Ironically, the detailed paperwork required to process the bank's failure is exactly who created the rich archives we use today. All right, so